So last week we had Tremel Thompson from the MTA, right? The union president for Transit Workers Union, Local 100. And I received a lot of feedback when it comes to that conversation we had. A lot of feedback, personal texts. A lot of people called me and said, wow, you guys are really soft on him. You went easy on him. I said, what do you want us to do? You want us to yell at him? You want us to beat him up? How does that break any barriers? How do we find out what's actually going on with what's in his head and why he actually put this on social media? And what do we find out from those conversations? Because we give people the floor and let them speak. What we found out is he tried other measures. He tried to have conversations. It didn't go anywhere. He didn't have any conversations with the union. The leadership never reached out to him with the NYPD. And with that, he decided to put it on social media, right? And that's why I always say the three T's of communication, right? First, you talk to someone, then you tell the proper authorities, and you have to take action. And that's what he did. Now, do I necessarily agree with it? No. But really where you have to put the onus on is the NYPD leadership. The fact that they had a knee-jerk reaction. He did what he had to do on his behalf, whether we agree with it or not. But the bottom line, he's not a cop, and it's not his job to advocate for the cops. He doesn't understand how the police department works. And sure enough, we've seen how adversarial it could be. And the outcome and the byproduct is the NYPD leadership, instead of trying to figure out what the problem is and have a conversation with Tremel Thompson, just as we did on this platform, instead they just take a knee-jerk reaction, put a Band-Aid on it. This will go away after some time, and then the cops will go back into the MTA break room with no conversation. It will surely happen, and then we may be back to where we were at before. There should be a conversation. Hey, we need a place for our cops to have breaks. Is this your break room? And figure out, what times are the MTA guys going there? Our guys need a break also. Or maybe the NYPD could facilitate and find some way to get the cops a break through other means. But that's not what we see here. That's why it's important we have these conversations with friends, foes. That's the reality. That's why I always say, read the book, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Know your enemies, know your friends, know your enemies even better than you know your friends.